Alright, sorry about that. So, I think I'm gonna do a new strategy, and that is each time, it's kind of a pain in the ass, but each time I'm live streaming like this, I'm gonna, when I load into the mission, I'm gonna pull up the list of names, and I'm gonna look through, and I'm gonna get each person's name listed with their number and ID and everything before starting to play the mission. That way, if something like that happens again, where it's a little bit suspicious, I have the number and the ID on my stream, and if I need to report it with the video as well, then I can do that. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass. It'll be a little bit of a delay for me catching up to my teammates, but I think that's the new strat I'm gonna do. So I'll show you what I'm planning. Give me a second here. And I hate having to do that, but just, yeah, things get weird when I public stream. Crashes, trolling. So I gotta protect my ass, unfortunately, and so that's what I'm gonna do. That way if I have to report people and the game crashes, I'll have the ID and everything, and I'll also have video evidence. So like that. That's what I'm gonna do each time. Just need a quick flash of the names and so I've played this mission a billion times, like doing stuff like this, and that's never happened. Something was sus there. And two of the people are on PC, and like, you know, when I game with my buddy, oh, and there's one other person that just joined. This weirdo. You've been flashed too, bro. Join in last minute.
Here I go.
I think that's the smart play. See? I learned from my mistakes. It might take me a long time to load into the mission, like, properly with people. It might piss them off, but... Shit, there's a fucking gas in there. I need to get rid of that. Cool. I'm getting hunter set. Oops. I know some people use that. I don't want any purples. You shouldn't get purple on hard difficulty. This should be gone once you get to hard difficulty. That's my belief. It should just be yellow reactors that drop. What is that? It's like this weird grunt noise. Okay, this will probably be my last one before I do my dailies. Okay. I'm looking at all these names, pulling them up. Alright.
Let's go. Charge. go. Reload. Let's go. Get ready. Go next. Go next.
Trying to reload my gun. It's I can't go out to middle platform to get them.
I'll be careful next time.
I know whenever you go onto that middle platform to go try to res somebody, it's insta-death. Like, they just fuck you up. Every time I've gone out there to pick somebody up, I can't pick them up. So I just can't do it. At that point, I have to play my life and be selfish. I was gonna say pay my mind. What the fuck? What is that? Oh, cool. Alright, so we got 1 minute, and then I'm going to switch my build here and clean my inventory, and we'll do our dailies, get them out of the way, so tomorrow when I private stream with Grip, we can just run through the missions like the intercept battle thing, not have to worry about this. It's kind of my idea with doing this stream right now. Just get it out of the way. Okay. Yeah, he says I was just reading his last message to me before he, I guess, went to sleep, and he says he wants to farm that boss a lot tomorrow. So, plan. So if I get this out of the way, no problem there. I need to get these nano compounds too. A bunch of them.
This is Hound Actual to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
Oh yeah, I forgot to screenshot the
Descendant.
names.
Enemy troops are being transferred in large numbers. Must protect their point of origin.
That's a really good build. Skill, mana stuff. I don't see any. Here we go.
Hound Actual to HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
Alright, let's see what we got. That's actually a good one. Chill resistance on it for fire. What do you go against? Chill usually. But damn, then I would have to switch out my volcanic sensor. Well, I'll hold on to it still, just in case. You never know. Why is my dog not dismantling what it should? Do I have the wrong dog equipped? Yeah, I do. Manage fellows. Yeah, I don't like that dog. I like my old Bailey. Old Faithful. It's still showing the other one. Guess I have to go back to Albion to change it out, huh? Okay. I'm gonna change it out and then save that other dog to my loadout. The reason I picked this one was because Grip told me it picks up ammo, but I don't like what it does for the dismantling process. Like, it keeps shit in your inventory that you don't want. Then you have to go in and clear it out. So, yeah. Keep doing that. So go to Ultimate Blare, save current settings. There.
Do you know if I'll get to join a Void Intercept battle? Just asking out of curiosity.
Excuse me.
This is Hound Action, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units,
Habits.
please proceed at your own discretion,
Just be on
but
the
do
safe
not
side.
exceed your limits.
Descendant, we've confirmed a large-scale Vulgus transfer.
Okay.
Attack their deployment point.
Hey Trey, what's up?
Elias, deploying arcade. I am the original. Watch out for the splash!
HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
Sorry, inventory management. It's crazy on this game. You're always picking up a bunch of crap. Chill infusion. Too bad it wasn't chill in singular. I would hold on to that. Sub attack power. No, thank you. I'm just gonna have to delete a bunch. Okay. See, oh my god. I'm just standing here and it's dog's picking up even more. And I can't even go through it all. I'm already bounced back to Albion. Nope. Shell crusher sensor, what's this do? Skill power. Some additional damage. I have no idea what that is. Oops.
No idea how happy I am to be an elf.
Shit. The menus get so confusing at times for me. Yeah, we want to hold on to that. Okie doke. So if I go over here, I want to just double check that I got those 2 missions done for the day, and then I can go into some other stuff. Done and done. Okay.
And what does our hero come to seek answers for, I wonder?
Awesome, I have enough to buy something here. Let's do this. So let's see what our daily missions are here. Okay, we got the chapel and the shelter. Shelter, I think I need to bring Freyna. And I'm gonna swap her guns around so I can move faster. The LMG will weigh me down. I think it's the one. Is it? Pretty sure it's the one where you have to use Freyna. It's either that or Viessa. I'll let you know once we load in. Yeah, it's Freyna.
Descendant. This is a phase separation veil, which uses inversion energy. It has a large output, which requires processing of tens of billions of units of data per second. According to the scan results, the structure that appears to be a computing device is full of Vulgus artificial brains. This is how they are processing all that data. Continue to insert Vulgus artificial brains into the computing device, Descendant. If you overload the device, the veil will be neutralized.
Oh shit, I fucked up his grapple. I'm sorry, dude. I did not mean to do that to you. Can't even pick them all up.
Melt away.
The enemy commander is using the phase separation veil as a shield. If you overload the computing device,
They're gonna spawn
you can
here in a
create
minute.
an opening to attack
I
the
keep doing
commander
this.
directly.
Watch your feet.
Where is he? Oh, me? I was getting gold damage. I suck. I can do this solo. I'm gonna do it solo and prove it. I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. I'll get it done quicker. What were they running? I want to see people's builds. I'm sorry. I'm a Virgo. I'm detail oriented. I want to see what people are running. Because something was off there, and I would notice some people wouldn't be shooting. Oh, yeah, that explains it. Look at 16, 17, 16. Inez, okay, so we'll start with this person. Immediately using the wrong reactor. She's supposed to use, not tingling phase reactor, she's supposed to use, I'll show you which one. She's supposed to use, like, for example, a reactor like this. She's tingling mechanics. She's tech, electric tech. So, right off the rip, wrong. And what else are you using with your build? Supernova. Okay, that is correct. I mean, they need better ones, but at least it's the right set, so I can't say they're wrong on that. Freyna. Purple reactor. Toxic mechanics. I mean, I don't know, like, maybe they can't get a gold one yet, maybe, you know, I don't know where they're at in the world, I can't remember when you're level 18, but ideally you want a gold reactor, but the stats on it are not bad. Toxic skill power, correct. Skill cost, you could switch that out for something better, and I don't know why you would want to use Hunter with Freyna. This is kind of a set you would want to use, like Plague, because you get toxic skill power of plus 43.2%. Trying to help people out too by saying this, if you are watching. I learned my shit from Moxie, so I mean, without him I probably would be, you know, in the same boat. But it's good to educate yourself, like, you know, Google, YouTube, look on, you know, like I said, Moxie, MOXSY, he's really good for builds, and he explains them in detail. What is this guy? Jaber. I can't remember what reactor Jaber uses yet. Can't think off the top of my head. But Supernova with Jaber? I don't think so. He's not even electrical. So, yeah, that explains a lot of why we were having so many problems and we couldn't even one phase the boss. We went to phase 2. But it's okay, I can take care of my shit, right? Like, I can take care of my shit and my amount of damage that I do to the boss, but there's 3 additional people in the match with me, right? So then what that means is it scales it 3 times. So it's me basically taking on a boss 3 times my build. Do you know what I mean? 3 additional. So if they can't do it, I can't get it done for them. They have to have some other stuff. But it makes sense. Yeah, like, that's the only way I know about builds is, you know, just doing research. Like, okay, what reactors are best? You know, what external components are best with this character? Mind you, I haven't built all my characters. Like Jaber, I have no fucking idea. I'd have to go watch, like, a Moxie video, go on YouTube, research it, but, you know, the ones I use a lot, I kind of know what goes with them, right? I have a general idea. But the other thing, too, is, you know, stats and stuff change, things get nerfed, you know, shit like that. But I'm gonna challenge myself to private. If I fall on my ass, I fall on my ass. I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. We'll see what I can do. Solo. I'm a Virgo. We're nitpicky. We're detail oriented. So when things kind of collapse, it kind of drives us bonkers.
Descendant. This is a phase separation layer, which uses inversion energy. It has a large
So one thing why I'm bringing Freyna in is I'll show you. Above their heads you'll see a green symbol, which means toxic damage. Watch this. See that green? That means they're toxic damage. She's toxic, so that's why she's killing them quick.
Continue to insert Valdis artificial brains into the computing device, Descendant. If you overload the device, the veil will be neutralized.
Watch your...
Yeah, Moxie is the shit. And I just recently found out he's into Division 2. He was streaming it the other day. Okay, I typically go over here.
Burn.
Maybe I have to start over there? I don't know. Normally I let other people do this area.
Watch your feet. This is your grave.
Okay. It's hard picking up all these things on your own, though. That part slows you down, and there's not enough people doing that. Alright. I think lots of the Division community like this game. Yeah, like there's differences. This is more fantasy based, I would say, than Division. Division's a little bit more realistic. But, you know, looter shooter. I never thought I'd like this game. And it kind of took me away from Division, to be honest with you. I don't play Division as much.
The enemy commander is using the phase separation.
This is
veil
a kind of
as a shield.
game, like fantasy kind of thing, that I would think, no, I wouldn't be into. And I was surprised. We're gonna spawn over here. Get these pieces. Piss off, boss. I'm gonna have to go buy him. I became a COD streamer? Not anymore. I barely played Call of Duty. I don't even own the recent one. Where did he go? Ooh, right in front of me. I hate how he teleports. Okay, so I try to aim for the head on this thing. I'm already done. Yeah, because you put more damage out when you aim to the top part of it. It looks like a blue kind of bulb or whatever. And that's where the most damage can be. Like, almost like headshots. But yeah, am I lying? I did it faster on my own. I mean, except for collecting all the shit you have to collect and run around. Like, that part is quicker when you have other people with you. But yeah, I mean, the best advice I can give is, like, if you can, you want to stay away from purple stuff. Purple stuff is, like, lower items, like, that are not as good. You want your full build to be gold, like gold guns, gold reactor, gold external components, no purple. And same thing goes for, like, the stats on a reactor. You want, if you can, to farm for, like, double gold stuff. So, like, this has skill critical hit damage, and then singular skill power boost ratio. This is a singular reactor for a fire character, so. And then the crit damage, which is good. But yeah, like stuff like that. And even if you end up with one, like, for example, like this one, I have double blue, right? And you go, what the hell, that's shit. Well, I like the rolls on it, like the toxic skill power and the tech. So I can now, I found out the other day, I didn't know this, Grip taught me this. I can now upgrade those from blue, as long as I have the resources that, you know, are required. I can upgrade those from blue to gold. And you would do that. Hold on, I'll go over here. I don't want to use any of my resources though, because I need it for my other reactor, but I can show you guys kind of how you would do this. So you'd come over here, and then you would go to reactor option enhancements, and then say, where was my double blue? Give me a second. Up here. And so then when I have enough, I would click on option enhancement, and then eventually it will go to purple, and then it will go to yellow, but it will take a lot of resources, as you can see right there. But yeah. Give me a second.
If it's new research.
So I need, yeah, dimension analyzer, but in order to craft up, I need 80s, but I'll have to craft up 100. I need more ion accelerator. I need 2000. So if I go to ion accelerator, I'm close to having enough. I'm at 99. So if I ran back another mission after, yeah, I'll definitely have enough to craft this up. So I'll come back later and do that. So I'm trying to get my reactor maxed for Blair, because I found it like a perfect one. It just needs like basically optimizing, and then the guns put on it that I'm going to be using, and then it's good to go. And then I have a good one for like farming with him. I was really lucky it fell with crit damage, and let me see, where was it? Over here. Yeah, this is what you want on this reactor. Burning phase for Blair, ultimate Blair, or just Blair in general. You want for general farming, skill critical hit damage, and skill cooldown, so you get your skill back quick, and then you're putting out the damage too with your skill. All I need to do too is I need to, yeah, load the proper guns on. Right now it has an assault rifle, but like my main weapon is usually a tactical rifle with him, so I'd have to swap that out, but that's an easy fix as long as I have the resources. So anyway, I normally don't like go into talking about builds and stuff, but do I want to use my, I'll use my bossing one, since I want to take out that boss as quick as possible. Alrighty. Let's see how this goes. This can be a shit show and a half too. Somebody said jiggle physics. I love it. Jesus. Well, guess the creators know their fan base.
Descendant. There are ancestor drugs which give off inversion energy and a container with unidentified RK stored in this location. The enemy
I just use Eugen and get carried. Hey, well, hey, you're being a support role. You can help keep people alive. Nothing wrong with that.
First, remove
Okay, so
the
top
tumor
is square,
from the
bottom is
container to
X.
reveal the RK stored inside. If I know the ancestors, they will have already identified the RK's properties. Just before the explosion happens, find
That guy's gonna really
the
stand
matches the
outside.
RK and use it as cover. That drone seems to have similar technology to your inversion reinforcement device. If you have found the drone which has the correct RK properties, I can adjust the output to cancel out the blast energy. Descendant, the drone has been destroyed and the inversion energy emitter has been exposed. With this much output, you can remove the malignant tumor that is blocking the door.
Okay, so triangle on top.
This way.
Missed that eye. No, I got it. Okay, cool.
Descendant, the commander of the Order of Truth has malignant tumors throughout their body. We need the inversion energy emitter installed on the ancestor drone.
Okay, so second is triangle, top is circle. With this one. Ah. So focused on me.
This is divine punishment.
Descendant, there are ancestor drones which give off inversion energy and a container with unidentified RK stored in this location. The enemy aims to artificially combine these two forces to cause an inversion overload explosion. They have also blocked off the entry path with the Order's malignant tumors.
So
First,
circles on
remove the
top,
tumor from
over.
the
Yep,
container
yep.
to reveal the RK stored inside. If I know the ancestors, they will have already identified the RK's properties. Just before the explosion happens, find the drone that matches the RK's properties and use it as cover. That drone seems to have similar technology to your inversion reinforcement device. If you have found the drone which has the correct RK properties, I can adjust the output to cancel out the blast energy.
Slow.
Descendant, the drone has been destroyed and the inversion energy emitter has been exposed. With this much output, you can remove the malignant tumor that is blocking the door.
Top is triangle, bottom is X. Yep.
Descendant, the commander of the Order of Truth has malignant tumors throughout their body. We need the inversion energy meter installed on the ancestor throne.
Up this triangle. X is down from that. It's up here.
I think there's something over here.
There's a little bit of weakness there. I'm gonna be the build inspector. I'll tell you. Should have just called the stream the build inspector. Alright, let's see what the problem could have been. Because I know it's not me. You know how I know it's not me? I got skill critical hit damage, skill cooldown, the right reactor. She's electric singular. Bunny. I've got a gun with a bunch of gold stats on it. You can see it all there. Plus, on top of that, full catalyst, right? All green. And then same with my build. All green. And then my external components, all gold. And it's supernova, electric skill power. You know. So I know it's not me. So then I go, okay, what is it? Freyna, okay, let's see. Toxic mechanic reactor, correct reactor. Shitty stats on it. She's not fusion. Skill cooldown could be good, but you'd want that to gold. So that reactor doesn't really do anything for this person. And they're using Slayer. I don't know about with Freyna. You'd probably want Toxic, but Slayer, maybe, I don't know if it can work with her. Maybe that's something I can learn. Slayer I usually see with heavy DPS characters like Lepic. Usually that for like, you know, intercept battles and stuff. The reactor, like I said, is correct one, but just bad stats on it. Okay, let's see this person. Better reactor, proper reactor, toxic skill power, correct, you want that. Skill cooldown. So that would be good. Like if all they have to do is upgrade that skill cooldown to gold, and then they'd have like a perfect one for farming. They're using Plague. That's good. I have that on as well. Now, Shell Crusher. I don't know much about that. That's a piece I got today, and I was like, oh, what is that? I think it's like DPS related. Now, I see a problem here, though. There's purple guns. During Legacy, though, that's a good gun to have with Freyna, so their build's not bad for the most part. And Serena. That's a good reactor right there. Yep, perfect. And Slayer with her. I see other people using what is it called? The Ascending? I don't know if I have a piece of it because I haven't really worked on her.
Thought that our pay would
But usually I see Slayer for intercept battles, not so much for general mission farming. Let me see if I have a piece of that Ascending. Yeah, so this is a set that people usually use with Serena. Because like it says, 4 set, when reloading in midair, provides supply bullets proportional to max rounds. So like it's a flying midair kind of, you know, and she's always up in the air. So that is her type of external components. So like that's kind of what I've learned so far. Probably people could teach me shit. Like I mean, I learn stuff from Moxie all the time, you know. If I wouldn't know what I do know without Moxie and, you know, Google and talking to Grip. My builds could still use tweaking too. They're not perfect, but they're getting there. So yeah, we're finished our dailies on there. On everything actually. Now I can just farm whatever for fun to my heart's content. Woohoo! What was that guy's name? Oh, I totally misread that. You don't want to know what I read.
Officer, give this Descendant the goods.
Okay, so what do I want to buy from here? This right off the rip. Everything else is cheaper. Except for this, the Excivia. Maybe I'll go for that next. That's worth 30. Okie doke. Yeah, I think I should probably just continue farming 400%. Because I'll be playing the boss tomorrow quite a bit with Grip, from what he's telling me, so... Or later today, I should say. So I'd be putting good time to waste just going into that boss and farming him myself. Shelter... I'm trying to remember what the boss is like there. Or the chapel. The chapel is... Is it electric or is it Freyna? Oh yeah, it was Freyna. Give me a second, I'm just trying to figure something out here. What characters I would need to bring in, because I like bringing in the best character for damage that I can. So I'm just gonna go private operation for a minute. Just to kind of go in and see what the damage type is. Oh, I think this is electrical. This is better. This is electrical? Let's see if I can run this solo. If it is.
Out of my way!
No, it's ice. Yeah, I have to throw my 400% build too. I'll just clear this entryway and go into the next room. So ice, huh? I might still wear her though, because she cleared it pretty good, but I just need my other build. Return to Albion. I'm not a huge fan of Viessa. A lot of people like her, but I just feel awkward using her skills compared to other characters that feel a lot more quick with their skills and stuff, so I'm hoping they create another ice character that is a little, I don't know, freer with their movement. Oh, I'm using my bossing one. Shit, no wonder. It's like, why am I not doing anything? Alright, now we should go in and be fine. We'll go public. Oh, sorry, I'm taking off my headset for a sec. My ears are pinched by it. I muted my mic. Nobody's playing this one? For real? Okay, I was gonna say. Better, right? You didn't even see the difference. Here's what I was using. I hate that fucking ledge. Sorry, I was just on the phone. guy's way back there. We're just all emoting, waiting on this dude.
You won't find me.
Ooh, I killed him. Even though he knocked me over. That's fucking hilarious. Oh, getting some annihilation pieces. Cool. So yeah, I'm just farming the 400% just to try to get some tickets or whatever to buy shit at the vendor. Holy shitballs. Things are dying so quick. Guess I'll go up this way. Oh, come on. Uh-oh.
No chance.
Sorry, I had to get something to drink. My throat is just bothering the hell out of me right now. Go ahead, guys. Push into the room. Yep. I'll just stand here. Things are just loading in so slow. Holy shit. I can't even get up there. Woo. I'm too short. I'm a short bunny. Wow, they're killing shit fast. Clean inventory and see what I can buy at the vendor.
To see me?
Alright. So what did I say I wanted to buy next? This Scavia or whatever the hell. That blueprint. Okay, and I don't have enough for anything else yet. Everything else is worth 15. Cool. I wish I didn't have to always clear out. Is there a way to, like, yeah, designate all as junk? R3? Is that how you do it? I'm pushing in on it, it does nothing. I don't know. I hate having to go through individually and just do this. There's gotta be an easier way. That's a good one, but in blue. I don't need that though. I already have mine gold, but yeah, for it to fall with those two stats on it, that's good. Okay. It's gold, so I'll hold on to that. I'll get back to playing, I promise. I'm sorry. Alright. Go from Vespers, right? Tired monsters starting to kick in, but I know I gotta push past that because I gotta get this done. Over. I get knocked down. How'd I get up again? I should have sat with the bouncy ball. But I know certain people will get pissed if I go on a bouncy ball in front of other dudes. Even in joking.
Entering stealth state.
of health? He fell through the fucking floor? That was weird. Did you guys see that shit? All of a sudden I see Valby's like body fall through the floor. That was weird. I don't know what was going on there. Some sort of dark sorcery. Gotta have that other perforator gun. Makes them blow up. I was waiting to shoot that barrel, but I'm too nice. I don't like shooting barrels on people, so I was waiting for the person to go somewhere a little bit away from it. Some people don't give a fuck and just do that. I'm not that person, though. Guys can just push up into the room. Focused on me, and I'm like the last one in. Okay, I see how it's gonna be. Yeah, farming's so much easier now. I mean, mind you, yeah, my build's set up good and that, but I mean, compared to what it used to be, like, they make things so much easier. Like, now you can get reactors that were locked behind intercept battles. You had to beat those bosses in order to, you know, get them. But now, some of those, like, you just have to look in your library or whatever it's called. I think it's called library. And see that, Some are, you know, in other areas of the maps and stuff now. Like 400% missions, you know, you can get Annihilation before that dropped off of an intercept battle boss. Forget which one in particular, but yeah, they've changed the farming to make it a lot more friendly and quicker to earn ultimates. My first ultimate ever was Lepic. I was really happy to get him. When I got him, he helped me be able to like farm void bosses solo and stuff. It was pretty cool. Oops, shit, I got stuck. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for you to go by because you're gonna killing my vibe here. But yeah, like once you get certain things unlocked, it really helps. Ultimate Bunny, yeah, she's the shit. Bunny just in general, I mean, she makes things so much easier. Okay, if you're the best, show me what you got. The reason I said that is because the person went by the door before we went in and was like, I'm the best, or whatever. And I think it was that same person. I think they were Viessa? Not Viessa, what's the other chick? The electrical one. I keep thinking Viessa, but what's her name? Inez. There we go. I don't know why I was thinking. Anyways, her. I'm pretty sure it was that character. It was somebody in a red, like, bathing suit. And that was the person, I think, going, I'm the best, or whatever, so it's just like, okay, you know, I didn't say anything, not even to stream. I just went in. And then, I think that same person kept going behind me, drawing some of the boss aggro. You know how the boss would throw down that, like, fire trail? Well, they would go right in behind me on purpose, it felt like, to do that. So then I just kind of got fed up with the shenanigans. That I was just like, I'll sit back here, you know, at the back, and you guys can fucking take care of the two bosses, you know. If you're gonna be like that, like, I don't have time for those games. I don't mind playing and helping people and doing my part. I mean, it was okay up until that point when I was doing the 400%. I don't think I complained once. But yeah, there was a problem there at the end with those people. So I don't have time for those games. Like, grown-ass adult men, who knows, maybe they're not, maybe it's kids, but we'll just give them the benefit of the doubt and say grown-ass adult men acting like little babies, little kids, you know, and playing stupid games within games when I'm just like, bro, I'm trying to get my shit done. You're slowing me down with your childish antics. I just don't have time for it. In real life too, like with people, you know, I don't have time for the childish antics. Come to me as like a mature, grown-ass person, you know, and then, okay, cool, let's hang out. Other than that, I just don't have time. Life's too short. Okay. Favorite that's double gold. Like, I need to meet more people like Grip and MCP. Like, I know I'm gonna be friends with those dudes for years, you know, hopefully lifetime, you know, that'd be cool. But, I know I'm gonna be friends with them for, you know, a long time. And, yeah, just, like, you know, those are the kind of people I like to game with. Like, we can have laughs, we can have fun. We know what we're doing, or, you know, if we don't, we try to figure it out and help one another out to get through it. You know, we're not all perfect. You know, I'm definitely not perfect. So, you know, sometimes Grip will be like, hey, like the other day, like, hey, Sarah, you know that you can, you know, turn your reactors double gold? I'm like, really? Shit, I've been farming this whole fucking time like an idiot for a double gold drop when I could just get one that doesn't have double gold and go upgrade it to make it gold, you know? Like, shit like that. Like, there's this expression, like, too, if you think you're the smartest person in the room, you better find a new room. You don't want to be the smartest person because you want to keep learning. The day you stop learning, essentially, is the day you die, you know? So, like, even knowing Grip and MCP, they teach me shit all the time. You know how much stuff I learned even from MCP about Descent that I didn't know prior to, like, hanging out with him? You know? These people, like... And they don't treat me like I'm stupid. They have patience. They're kind. Now, I know I can be mean and harsh on some of the people in this game, like I have been tonight. It's just because I'm frustrated, you know? I like being efficient and getting stuff done. I don't like wasting time. So it's like when I see level 29s, which I'm only 24, right? When I see like level 29s in intercept battles running the wrong fucking reactors, dude, I just lose my shit. I'm like, what? What's going on here? You're higher above me in level, and yet you don't got your shit together, you know? Stuff like that. It drives me crazy. So then you start thinking, like, I even seen, like, the other day, I think it was, like, a level 29. I was, like, you know, playing off stream. And doing that new Void one. And he was, I think, in, Blair, Ultimate Blair. And I saw him using a fucking green reactor on Ultimate Blair, like a toxic reactor on Ultimate Blair. I'm like, what are you doing? I think what's going to start happening is, like, some of these, you know, well-known streamers, or other streamers that are not so well-known, maybe, are going to start opening up the menu when shit starts going wrong, and then kind of, you know, shaming those type of people. Like, hey, bro, like, you're Mastery rank 29, but yet you're using a fucking toxic mechanics reactor on your ultimate player. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I mean, mind you, people can make mistakes, sure, but most people have their loadout saved. So I'm seeing weird stuff like that too, you know? I'm just going, what is going on? So like this is kind of what I'm doing now, when I notice that something's weird and I'm having to do a little bit more work than normal, you know, and I'm like, I should have went in solo on some of this stuff. Now I'm opening up the menu after and inspecting people's builds to see, like, you know, what were they running? Like, because sometimes I'll be honest, when I'm opening that menu too, like, yeah, I'm pointing the finger, but I kind of think, is it something I'm doing wrong? Like, do I need to upgrade my build even more? Like, that kind of was one of the thoughts that went through my head earlier when I had my Ultimate Freyna on. And I was going through that one mission, and it was just so rough. I'm like, holy shit, it's like I can't take anything down with all these other people. What's going on? And then come out of the mission, the invaded mission, and then I look at their builds and they're running the wrong shit, you know? So I'm like, that makes sense. So then I was like, I'll go back in solo and prove a point that I can get this done quicker, you know? And then there was no problem. So it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know, it's mental. And I'm far from perfect, like, believe me, I'm still working on my builds, you know? And not all my builds are done. But, I mean, if you're going into an intercept battle, unless it's your first time going in, you should probably, well, maybe even for your first time, you should probably have your reactor and everything farmed, you know? Other than that, you're kind of expecting to be carried, so I try to do my best to make sure my stuff is to the best it can be before going in. My hands are killing me. Nice try. Not happening. I tell you, I don't waste time on people, and you're the most obvious person ever, bro. Which tells me if you were a smart person, you wouldn't make yourself so obvious with a name like that. I can farm this solo too if I get frustrated with people, so I'm fully prepared to do that too. It'll be easy street with Bunny. But yeah, I'll show you the stupid name of this fool. This person. Annoying knucklehead, you mad, bro? Go to bed, little boy. Like, why did God create those people? Seriously, I wonder at times. They're just a waste of time for everybody. A waste of sperm. I know, I gotta get off this angry, nasty bitch side. This is why I tell people you do not want to get on my bad side, because I will say really nasty, hateful things. And it will just, yeah, not be good. But yeah, I kind of wonder what's the point of their existence. People like that, like, they're just like not motivated by anything. They just want to make people as unhappy as they are. Because I just think, like, imagine like waking up and going, yeah, today I'm gonna get on a video game and just troll people. Like, what kind of existence is that? It's like a waste of a life, right? And it's not just in video games, it's like other people too, like just that wake up on the daily just wanting to troll people. I don't get it. You could be doing so much more with your life. I can tell you one thing. If I don't like somebody, one way to know is I avoid you like the plague, you know? I don't waste my time. I give people, you know, chances and stuff, but... I give second chances, not third chances, we'll just say it that way. Ooh, shit. I'm gonna have to open my window for a while. I think it's... PlayStation's heating up my room like a sauna. punch me in the face, you asshole. Trying something out. I know there's somebody down, but come on. Shit. There you go. Sometimes it creates explosions. There we go. Testing that out. Phone's about to die. Could have put it on the charger. Alright, I'm gonna see what I can buy now. Hold on a sec. I go walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like I'm always walking.
I don't deal in ordinary goods.
Let me see. Buy some shape stabilizers. So we need 3 more of those. What's in here? Oh, delete this. It's just shit in my lost and found, probably. At least they got rid of that annoying daily thing where you had to be on for a certain amount of time. I hope they keep that gone. I'd rather do, like, you know, do this amount of missions or intercept battles or what have you than being locked to staying on for a certain amount of time. I hate when they do that. I would imagine other people complain because especially gamers, like, I think for any game to expect that people in their community are just going to be locked into just one game is kind of ridiculous, you know? Because a lot of gamers like variety, playing, you know, this game, that game. I mean, for me personally, usually just like 2 game max kind of person. I can't do more, like, especially if it's a multiplayer game, because usually with multiplayer games they have all these, like,
time to dance.
weekly challenges and all this stuff. Whereas single players, I don't see that as much. Oh my god. This person's name, Caramel Frappe? Oh, I love Frappuccinos, caramel Frappuccinos. That's actually my favorite one. That's hilarious.
Feel the vibe.
Damn it, now I want Starbucks! Oh, that'd be funny if they allowed you to dress as like a Starbucks employee. I could totally see them doing something like that. The little apron and stuff. Caramel, you should change your colors to the Starbucks colors on your maid outfit. The green and black. I would totally do that. Couldn't you picture her with like the green and black Starbucks employee? It's probably a dude, but I'm saying her because it's a female character. That's hilarious, man. Now I want to create a character that looks like that, but I don't know if I have a maid outfit. I don't think I do. So for me, I'd at least like to get enough to buy I don't really have to buy the characters, the pieces of the characters, because I own the characters already. Sometimes I'll buy them, you know, as something to sell back. But I don't really need to buy them from the vendor. I just need to buy the advanced stabilizer, so that's kind of what I'm grinding towards. Everything else I can just kind of leave and not feel like, oh, if I don't get it done, not feel bad about it, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I'm trying to grind for, because they come in handy, and will probably with the new season on its way. And we have to grind for those characters. It'll be quicker to use one of those stabilizers than try our luck, because it increases the odds, the percentage, right? And not yesterday, last time, I'm getting tired. Last time when I tried it, it increased my odds dramatically. Literally did all the work in there, but okay, you got a bunny, I don't know. Should I? I don't know, I'm gonna be nice today because I've been a bitch most of the day. Normally I'd quit once I see somebody with a bunny just sitting back, not doing nothing. But I'm gonna be nice, this will be my good karma of the day. Nothing annoys Virgos more than people that are lazy and non-punctual, like not showing up. Biggest pet peeve. Working towards it now, so that's good. So I tell you what, when I see people putting the effort in, that makes me fight harder. I'm like, okay, we're a team, let's go. Let's take down the boss. Let's take down these bosses. But when I feel like I'm doing it alone, then I'm like, why am I even playing at a team? You know what I mean? I mean it respectfully, it's just, you know, I like seeing the effort being put in. Explosive damage. Ooh, procced it once, but didn't do it twice. Yeah. It's Little Fella. That totally gave me flashbacks to this show I used to watch, Dark Angel, with Jessica Alba. That was one of my like favorite shows in high school. And anyways, there was like this like what they called transgenic, like a genetic character that was like half dog, half man, and it was called Little Fella at that time. That was his nickname. Its normal name was Joshua. Yeah. That was in season 2. Season 2 of that show just went downhill. It got weird. It was not like what season 1 was. Season 1 was shit. Probably because James Cameron was probably doing a lot of the writing for season 1, and then probably during season 2 not as much. That was his show. Damn. Killed it. Alright, I'm gonna go back to Albion. See what I can buy.
You wanted to see me?
Alright. Precision code breaker. Yeah, everything else, it doesn't really matter. I have a shit ton of these. Look, I own 289. I'm not breaking my back over that. I mean, Lost Dagger. I don't know. Yeah. I can always, when I'm bored, farm more of that shit. But I'm kind of looking at the time. It's going on 5 in the morning. Yikes. And I need to get a little bit of sleep at least, because Grip said later in the afternoon he'll want to play. I'll want to wake up, have a shower, get something to eat, you know, all that stuff. So, yeah. I gotta know when to call it quits.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Apparently my Amazon device is not sure how to help me with that. I didn't even use that as a trigger word. That's so weird. Alexa, do you know how to help with stalkers? I'm not sure how to help you.
Using your voice, you can tell me to play music, look up a topic on Wikipedia, or check the weather. For more suggestions, check out things to
This
try
is a
in
good
the
one.
Alexa app.
Well, okay. That word. And do you know how to help with stalkers and weirdos? 'Cause I've been dealing with weird shit. I don't really make this public, but yeah, a lot of weird shit lately. Unstable, like, crazy people that I've been dealing with, and it just gets annoying. It's like, go away, leave me alone. Go live your life. You know, just go. Instead, they're like constantly like stalking my profile and just, yeah, I'm not gonna get into it, but it's annoying for a human being to have to deal with, you know? You just want your peace and freedom. What was that name? That's a funny name. Truly thy Trinity. I don't know about that name. Anyways. I'm just gonna be over in the corner here, bouncing away, having fun. And going to sleep. But yeah, I don't know. Some days, like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, some days the stuff I deal with, I just, like, want to delete everything and just disappear. But I don't, because I know that there's still, like, you know, good people in the world and that. But yeah, some days I just feel like that. I'm human. Literally, like, I have this, like, one dude that just is losing his shit over me gaming with male people. And I'm like, dude, I'm not married to you. Fuck off. Leave me alone. You know? If I want to be over here bouncing on my ball, I'm going to be over here in my playground bouncing on my ball. Go to your own playground. Yeah, you have to laugh because, like, some situations are just so fucked you can't do anything to fix it, and you just gotta be like, okay, it's laughable now, bye-bye, you know. I'll be over here having fun and living my life. So, anyways, yeah, tomorrow the plan is, I'm not gonna publicly stream it though, because my friends actually prefer, when I don't publicly stream, and just kind of stream the way I have, like going on private streaming. That way, you know, our conversations, like, and stuff, like, they have my full attention. I'm not neglecting them, you know, for a stream. No offense, but I'm just saying, like, you know, they like the one-on-one time and being able to have a conversation. Whereas, like, if I'm streaming publicly like this, it's usually better if I'm solo, because then I can focus fully on chat, other than the gameplay, you know? And nobody, you know, feels ignored. So yeah. But yeah, I just want to give another special shout out to Trey. Nice seeing you, dude. Trey was a viewer on my Twitch. If I still streamed on there, I'm sure he would be. He's really nice too. He donated in the past when I was an affiliate. I stopped that though, like the affiliate program, because it just, yeah, since it's a foreign tax and stuff, it complicated my tax situation and it got more expensive, and it just, yeah, it was crazy. So I'm just like, nah. But he was really nice. He donated back then, like, for a subscription and stuff a couple times, which was really nice. Yeah, and he's just been a cool dude. Always respectful. I appreciate that. But yeah. Anyways, I am going to go to sleep. Thank you guys all for watching. And yeah, I'll catch you around probably tomorrow, but it won't be a live stream. So if you want to tune in to the shenanigans Grip and I get up to farming that boss, you're more than welcome to watch that. Alright guys, good night. Peace out, and yeah, enjoy your Saturday.